that's what we've got there. So we're now just going to put a block on top of each of those upside down stairs. And we'll do something with the corners in a second. Don't want it rounded. Is that? You know what I don't get stuff?
What?
Bedhouse. Bedhouse doing it this way. I don't have to make a copy. Bedhouse case.
No!
Did you find a not creeper?
No, I just ended up falling. So there's a mechanic here. You can choose to keep a percentage of your items. And I'm like, yeah, no. I don't want to keep my items. Keep items off, please. But the additional thing that they add is that every time you do unalive, all of your items that can has durability loses 10% every time you die.
Okay, so keeping it on, but you lose some of it each time?
Well, I have it set to not keep it on, and I always drop my items. But you also have no matter what, you are going to lose 10% durability every time you drop your items from dying.
Gotcha. Remove, but we'll sort out in a second. So for the corners, we're going to have a polished andesite slab come out. Actually, it's septal and the one that's inside of the roof, which is that one. You know, I don't really give about that skill, isn't it? It's nice, just like, but oh. Oh. Oh, I didn't realize I had already done that.
You'd already done what?
Worn down the villager, wandering trader.
Down to the last hit? Yeah.
Guys are still free. Yeah.
Yeah. Why? What's up?
Oh, I left like a while ago. Oh wait, has it said I've still been in here?
Well, I moved you to the other chat because you weren't talking and it was someone else in the background making noise.
Oh, that was Logan. Sorry, I'm playing. Yeah, Mario Kart on my cousin right now.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna go.
Peace.
Bye. Chat. Bye, chat. How do I leave? Oh, all right. Bye, chat. You put your phone in the microwave.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'm not using my phone. I'm using my piece. And you put that whole thing in the microwave, yeah. Right, and then you grab the webcam and then you bring it closer to you and then you go. No, that's when you put in the toilet and flush. That's right. How you did. Wait, you see me on Discord, right? Yeah. Right, and then you go like this. Wow. Yeah, but like also stuff. Okay.
Later.
On top as well.
Lock on all of those.
Try this game. So I have to remember that I had already found that building. Crazy combat.
Okay, now what?
That's right. Like that there. Hey, very nice. So I think it's again number 2. It's number 2. So we'll get on to that. Actually, I'm going to grab a load of pictures so that I can make sure I get this level right. Because I'm guessing when we've got. Alright, and we'll sit here and wait. Actually, yeah, we've got a floor underneath that. So we've already got this there. So actually, on that level we've got floor. So that means here we've got a floor. So actually, those spaces I would save some space aren't useful at all, unfortunately. But it's worth a try and build them up.
Oh my god, this guy makes great tutorials, but man, if I had a freaking dollar for every time he said, oh, we're gonna need this, and then never mind, we don't.
Buy some foreign to crap. Another floor. Let's do the last one at this level. Oh, you can make these floors a lot bigger. I just went with the bottom floor being the biggest, widest. Not very wide, sorry. The widest is going to be going up. Light out.
Don't look away for 1 second.
And yeah, I have to be here for like the whole thing. Spear in and ready to go.
You got this. You got this.
Oh, this is so stupid. Do I attack my left or right now? See, I'm questioning everything.
I'm like watching you too because I'm like, I want to see this.
Yes.
Yes! We got the milk! Awesome! Now we can start the trades.
Honestly, that makes me feel better that I got it this way too. I mean, I know I added a mechanism to like getting it another way. I'm actually just glad that I did though, because that like there's a little bit more peace of mind knowing that like this was the way. So my first order of business is I'm going to log off and I'm going to
Save. Yeah, copy.
nice. All right. Now, don't lose the milk. Don't drink the milk.
Yeah, don't drink the milk.
Um, you know what's so weird is that like I now want to remove the path I included to like better the odds.
How come?
Only because we have the milk bucket now. The legitimate question. Like that's how you get the milk bucket. Naturally, I provided trading option to the wandering trader to buy milk bucket off of them for the glowstone. In a way, I just want to remove that. Like, just because we got the milk bucket. I mean, I just feel better that it happened through vanilla beans entirely.
I mean, that was always the plan. The other thing was just a backup.
Well, I don't know. I don't know if that was always the plan. My plan immediately changed to like find witches, get the glowstone, and sell it. So I was doing that as redundant. Like, what else is there to do if he doesn't trade what I want? Like, if we got a trader that had the glowstone, I would have used it immediately. Yeah, I was just doing that because why not? Why not take the chance?
Yeah, do it anyway. Like, the whole point is like, for me, the plan was always try to get it legitimately, especially if they don't have any trades that we want. And the glowstone was a plan B if the other one took too long. I never thought the glowstone was going to be the main way of getting it. Just that was a just in case the other one was taking way too long.
We got it.
Nice.
All right, let's go. Unstackable stuff. Right. I'm gonna make another. No, do I want to make another satchel? You might split eating kitchen on one of these sides, especially with this little section out to be a kitchen. This is actually a nice table and have that go around if you want to. Right, let me go and study my build and I'll then get on to another idea somewhere. Oh, okay. Cool. You got 2 iron ingots. Section of this. Pretty much I realized that. It's not too far.
All right. While you're here, I'm going to go grab myself something to eat. I'll be back. Hey Siri, turn off kitchen lights to 100%. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna have some baba ganoush. Love hummus. Love baba ganoush. Good stuff.
This is a weird hybrid screen where the Superflat can be used momentarily instead.
A hightail series.
You'll have to put like a featuring Superflat.
Oh, I'm gonna end up clipping it. I'm gonna clip it. Actually, you know what? What time is it? 10:45.
Yeah.
All right. Where's my phone?
It's actually 10:40.
Hey Siri. Set a reminder to check the 10:45 hour mark on the TikTok video for super flat stream clip.
Okay, I added it. Yeah, just Steffi.
I'm so pumped about that. In fact, now thinking about it, like as long as we have that milk bucket, I think I am gonna go into the pack and remove the wandering trader's mail.
How'd you know? If you know, then you know.
I did not know. Please don't tell me again.
I need to tell you guys something very cool.
What?
Oh, jeez.
Nice try.
I just said that's Michelle. You guys like the joke?
It's a mid-dad joke.
I'm not laughing because I'm eating pita chips and the crunch is so loud in my head I can't hear anything.
My dad accidentally spilled cheese on the table. And you want to know what he said after that? He said, I peed on the table.
Here, I got you. Do you know how to catch a polar bear? Have you ever heard about how to catch a polar bear?
Oh my god, yeah.
It's super simple. Just cut a hole in the ice, slap it with teeth, and when he walks over to take a pee, go in the ice hole. I got you. Also,
Wait, say that one more time.
one more time.
Ha.
You have that one more time. It's supposed to be terrible dad jokes.
Wait, really it is?
I mean, yeah.
Someone.
You gotta keep on the bridge.
There we go. All right. I'm fueled up and ready to keep going.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Yeah, I think tomorrow for my birthday, I'm gonna end up going to Starbucks. I'm gonna get myself my free drink. Then I'm gonna hit up a pizza place called Ziza Pizza, where I'm gonna get a free cannoli. Order myself a pizza, and just if there's any other place that I could get something like as a deal for my birthday, I'm gonna hit it up too. I need to sleep.
Yeah, got any plans for tomorrow? Other than just that. Any movies, the kids,
No, right now they're with my mom. I am gonna go pick them up later on, and I'm guessing my mom's gonna probably have a carrot cake, waiting for me for when I go pick them up. So I love carrot cake. Carrot cake's like my favorite type of cake, especially for my birthday. I don't usually have cake. Like, I'm not a cake person. But for my birthday, carrot cake. Every time.
Glass. What we're going to do here is those. So, effectively, not your pieces going down, those can be our pieces.
Sorry, I have like all of these.
We're going to go up with pretty like that. So that actually means that this.
I think I'm gonna have to get some more pillars. I mean, some more materials. I'm getting low here.
Alright, so I'm gonna play a random sound.
Yep. That's a villager. That's a nitwit.
All these blocks we've got here. Can we remove those?
Okay.
Falling in water.
What's your mom doing again?
What about that one?
That's your mom falling on the floor. Is it the bed?
Your build. That's what.
That's your mom flushing. That's me getting whipped with a stick when I acted out.
That's Kate's no walk.
I want to make another your mom. I want to make another your mom joke.
But not on that one. Not on that one.
You didn't think I'd be. Yeah, man. Yeah, now you know what? That sounds so familiar. I wonder where I heard it before.
As well.
I think that's stupid. That's stupid.
What's going on?
What mom is it?
No, that's your mom.
No, it's not a mom.
It's a drowned.
Hey, fun fact for you: did you know that the gas sounds or a cat?
No.
It's literally all the sounds of gas makes when it goes whatever. It's just a guy's cat. He sampled his cat waking up from a nap, and he used the sound for the gas.
That's hilarious. I love that.
So the gas sounds is like just waking up.
You guys like that one?
I don't know what that one is.
Oh, that's 11. Disc 11. Wait, you know what this one is? It's the original hurt sound.
Yeah, when you fall and you got hurt. I remember that.
Easier just to go up every other one for the time being. Can we do that? So,
What? No.
that's why we only want 2, 3 here.
Shuffle, puzzles.
Guys, I have the most power right.
You have the most what now?
I have the most power right.
It's just some kind of commercial.
This one here as well. And this is kind of where I think on this one, you can do a wall on this bit. This will get cut off as we start to build up. Actually, let's get onto that now. Let's just get rid of this.
God, this guy. He just keeps undoing everything. It just.
I think I just got more sounds for myself. Yo, who joined? I'm gonna go.
All right. There we go. Johnny, you there?
Yeah, are you?
Yep. I moved us to a private room.
They muted.
I moved us to a private room.
Oh, you moved us to a room.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, the boys club.
Yes. What is?
Almost got another zombie horse out there. The creeper ended up ruining my messing with my business for a second. So I got injured and unalived. I still messed up. The creeper did me no favors.
Well,
Screw
sort this
that horse. Okay, what the heck, Spider? I didn't even aggro you. Daytime? How about you just get the heck out of my stupid?
Up there. I don't know. We'll find out what's going on with that. So for each of these, what we're going to do is corners.
No. I actually like that better when it was the way I had it. So, you know what? We're going to do it my way. This is where I do my own thing.
Right. I guess time to go up. Get more of a thing. Alright. I'll go back on that. The couches.
Stuff built up actually.
Reorganize all of them.
Now let's just get rid of this. We've already got that. There we go. Build this wall up as well. And sort this section up. Okay. And there. And put that there. I don't know. We'll find out what's going on with that in a second. So for each of these, what we're going to do is corners. Fill them upstairs with blocks. Fill in the corner bits because.
Oh my gosh.
This is where we're going to start mounting turrets, which is cool. I think it is anyway. It's one of the most fun bits that I actually do with this one was the turrets. So we're going to have stairs. Also got stairs on these bits for the windows. These in. Like that. There we go. Like that there. These ones.
I'm so happy you got the build bucket that way. I mean, I just low key, not even low key, high key. I'm just like, I'm happy that's how I got the milk bucket. Like, I really just added the milk bucket trade as a concession to just
Make it reasonably timed. I know. So I'm with you, dude. I feel your elation. I share your elation.
like now I know that everything can still be like legitimate. This can be duplicated. This truly is
Super flat.
the same order of progression you could get with nothing. The only difference, I think I am going to go remove the glowstone grade now because I mean, technically we still kind of need it. Because the first thing we need to buy is a stack of wood because we can't yet afford emeralds, and we need that stack of wood to make a crafting table, to make tools, plant and stuff, to like harvest. But we can dry make like farm wheat, and then make a hay block to sell. So like we do have a order of stuff we can start doing to create that emerald generation. Still takes a little bit of time, but like it is there. So we need that for those first like 8 pieces of wood, so we can afford some saplings eventually. But you know, having the glowstone thing would have been like, hey, the next time I see it, just get another emerald and kind of just move things along a little bit quicker. But I'm not worried as much as the other stages. It's a little slow, but I mean, I'm not sweating it because now I know we can generate emeralds. I'm gonna go in and remove it, leaving only the lava bucket trade, because the lava bucket trade is the only one where like unrefutably we need lava. And honestly, I always put a lot of lava in the ground, so we can go ahead and just not do that.
Honestly,
We haven't done that, so.
I still prefer the lava bucket being a trade, only because it's the yeah.
It's just that I've never done that. I've always never put it in the ground. So I usually have at least like a light source at the beginning. I prefer it being a trade because it makes sense. But that, I mean, I like only that, you know? Yeah. So like, I don't know. I'm just excited to take the most of one. Oh man, this kind of feels so much better now. Like when this world is nice and grown.
I'm pumped. I'm pumped.
I can feel comfortable. Yeah, I can feel comfortable resting assured saying we truly
That it was earned.
like proper game mechanics.
Yes. You know, it's like the same like what I'm doing right now, right? I'm building this castle. I'm doing it in survival. I'm collecting the materials to make it. I've made mistakes. I've fallen off. I've unalived myself. And once it's finally done, and it's done, it's gonna feel so much more satisfying than if I had just popped myself in creative and just put it together and said, all right, cool. Let me start now. I'm gonna start survival. No. Part of survival is getting the stuff and building it yourself with everything else you would normally do. You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, I don't know if I can do it, or if you need to use yours with the subscription-based thing. The pack. Well, hold on. So yeah, the pack still should allow for achievements, because with the recipe card, it should still allow for achievements, I think.
What, the super flat?
Yeah, I mean, Superflat traditionally,
Don't have them activated.
yeah, it by default just never has it activated, but we could force them to be
Yep.
reactivated.
Exactly.
We could do this with achievements on.
All right, I'll do that. I mean, you can do it. You have the app now. You know, you just gotta know what you gotta switch back to 0 instead of 1.
Just don't know if that's part of the like do all.
I don't think it is. That's a simple one.
Okay, then yeah, maybe I'll investigate that, see if I can turn achievements back on.
Yeah, all you Yeah.
I guess one in general.
What I'm gonna end up probably doing is I'm gonna just get this video. I'm gonna clip from the moment you start and just end it when you end, and that'll be the next episode of the Super Flat.
It's true. Yeah. And now it's just a matter of waiting to see how long it takes for
Another one to appear for the trade, right?
it. That's the hardest thing. The wandering creative takes like 20, like 3 minutes. Wild.
Honestly, I think that the spruce tree is probably the best tree to get, right? Because you can do it 4 wide. And they tend to drop a ton of saplings.
It's true, but we get whatever it offers. I mean, eventually we'll get more saplings, but we take whatever the first one has to offer.
Unless it's jungle. Jungle is terrible. I would rather wait than get jungle.
Why?
Jungle has a much lower odds of getting a sapling. They only grow in 4x4s, and in most cases, statistically speaking, you need 4 to plant, and most of the time it'll only drop 3. So it's a net negative. You'd be wasting your emeralds for a chance of maybe having to do the milk bucket all over again.
I mean,
Hey, it's Dr. Love. What up, Dr. Love?
sure. I mean, sure, but even if we just waste like 2 emeralds to do it, so that we can make what we need to make to expand, and have like a fair amount of wood and a chance it's just even a chance it's bringing more. Oh well. I mean, because if it doesn't have the sapling, and if he offers enough saplings, I mean, on one hand, I mean, I'd still do it, even if we end up like net negativing it out. The resource we gain for it from 2 emeralds would be much more like than just buying out wood, and then we'd still just be waiting for the next guy. And it kind of depends on the situation, if I'm actually being honest. But we kind of have to see what's happening at the time in which it's offered, and kind of where we're at. Because if we have the means to do it, cool. If we're having a hard time and we're very sparing, maybe pass on it. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Same with like dark oak. Like dark oak is also one of those like you need 4, and it does have a good. I don't know if actually I don't know the sapling rate drop, but I try to stay away from like single sapling. That's what we really want. Ideally, and we probably will. Probably get birch. We might get cherry blossom. Might be nice.
Cherry blossoms drop a ton. At least I feel like they do.
They really do. They piss out so much. Which is good though, because we can compost that stuff for more bone meal. Because until we get a water bucket, which is not really going to be that long. Like the wood stuff has to come first. Like we need to buy a trade. We need 8 logs from a trader. It's like the first thing we have to get because we need one of them to go to the crafting table. We need some to go into a hoe, and we need a chest. And like it's just kind of a little lot of wood. Trading range too. The chest is good, but like we might even be able to utilize a little bit of iron. But once we have that first piece of wood, I mean, at that point, once we get some emeralds, we just need to We just need to get water for any of the buckets. Any of the fish buckets too. We have plenty of bone meal. So.
That's good. Yeah, the bone meal is gonna be good to use later when necessary.
Yeah, and until we have enough emeralds, because of the bucket, I think arbitrary here, but I think like the bucket is like 5 emeralds, and we can't just save up waiting. We have to sometimes we have to make sacrifices, buy stuff early, just throw it out the window. You know, making trades, just taking a risk on something and running with how long is it going to take us for the next thing. But like wood, it's like we gotta fire right at it. Sometimes I spend some rolls and push back some purchases later, um, waiting on like another something or other. I think the bucket is kind of expensive, so kind of we're gonna be trying. Bone meal will be our thing, but once we bone meal and get some wheat seeds, and we can get some wheat going, we just dry farm some wheat with bone meal, and then we get a hay block, and the hay block will be our open door to more emeralds. Is getting hay blocks so that we can generate the saplings. Then when we have the sapling, then we have wood, but we still need to go ahead and like dry farm for more hay bales for more emeralds, so that way we can like eventually buy a bucket.
And excuse my ignorance, but what's dry farming again?
Uh, you till the land, but you don't have water.
Okay.
You can still plant wheat stuff. You can still plant stuff in the ground. Carrots, potatoes. It's just the growth rate is exponentially low unless you have water. So whenever we make a farm, you put water next to it to hydrate the ground. You'll have standards growth. But until we have water, we don't have. We're just gonna have to dry. We're gonna have to farm with dry farmland, and that's just it just grows really slow. It will grow, just really slow.
Okay.
And when it rains, is a great time to like watch and harvest. Whenever it rains, that will hydrate the ground, and that's when I'll really be like vigilant to like hop over there, look for anything. You know, I'll kind of sometimes cover around the farmland when it's raining, just to capitalize on whatever I can grow. I'll try to till up some more ground so that the water can hydrate more ground. And I'll try to bone meal stuff, replant, and try to benefit spread out and benefit from the water growth. Because once it will hold on to the moisture for a little while, but yeah, the thing. And normally, our little fight zone, part of the thing I was saying about like the fight the unalive pits that you put right there doesn't really allow for us to expand outward, like make the fight zone larger like I did before. So we'll have to either pick another spot to do the exact same thing as the fight zone, or fill the holes in to push them back and do something. But we need to protect in the farmland a little.
Of course.
Can't have spiders and stuff like coming in and messing with our crap. Spiders will be a little bit of an incest because once the ground becomes untilled, the stuff pops, often returning the item. But if it's not fully harvested, you know what happens. Like if it's not fully um, ready, you're just not gonna get the thing. The ground untills, and then we're just wasting durability on the hoe. So it's always like make a crafting table, make a chest, get a hoe, and then I just try to go for as long as you can. Just because at that first few blocks, the wood is a really important resource. You have to use it, but you also gotta hold on to it. Speaking of spiders, How dare this spider? Word. Oh, I opened in that block to a creeper. It's two creepers.
Yeah, be careful, dude.
I almost just ran in there and
I feel like I said, those things have been super helpful.
I mean they totally have been. I've done a strategy like this before. Um, Similarly, I mean I made a pit around the base, so it wasn't just a hole, it was like it was a pit around, so I kind of walked around and let anything fall in. It doesn't work. I just found in my own personal experience with like it was kind of easier in some ways to just go around and like fight things and have just retreat. But again, it's a strategy. It's one of several. So I mean, this has been helpful. I like it. Um, it's a little tedious to do this way, I think.
It's gonna be easier once we have a solid weapon, or a flow of weapons. Like once we could do like stone swords easily with a cobblestone like farm, then we're good.
Yeah, I mean, just having a trapdoor makes all the difference in this situation as far as I'm concerned. Like once we have a trapdoor, a little bit of wood, and a trapdoor, that's gonna be perfect. Just gotta wait for a wandering critter. Come on, buddy, spawn anytime. I mean, it was a little bit ago that I had the other wandering trader. Good. And you know what's funny? We started to build this structure. This is a good approach, but we haven't used it.
Well, we haven't used it because we were busy doing other stuff.
Yeah, by the time, I mean, honestly, I do like the idea of it was probably right out the gate because I mean, I never really, I mean, it should be obvious, but I never really thought of full block as like building block or place it so that it wasn't like in my inventory. I just kind of like did so much of it. I just pick it up, hold on to it, wait for crafting. Never really approached it that way. From the get go, I probably would have started to use this to early despawn or protect the general area. Like, frankly, this that we started to construct should have been constructed sort of around the spawn area, but that's okay. This is a live and learn situation. I like the strategy, just didn't get implemented the best way this playthrough.
The timing of it was not optimal.
Yeah, future playthroughs though, I dig it. I mean, it still can be useful, but I also feel like we're probably not benefiting from this all that much right now. And by the time we have wood, or like it's not going to be super long. It's going to be a little bit, but it's not going to be super long before we have renewable wood resource. And once we do, I mean, that's kind of it. Then we'll have tools and then we can pass shovel everything.
Yeah, because once everything's paths, nothing spawns on paths, right?
Yeah, no, that's the way we're gonna have to spawn proof everything. And remember, I mean, there's 128 by 128 area. You have no idea the pain how much it takes to sit there and path shovel a whole 128 by 128 size area with just wooden shovels. It takes so long to go through so many shovels.
You're talking to a guy who's about 12 hours in and building a castle nonstop.
Didn't say you can't do it.
If
It's I just said there's something about it. Like you go through so many chunks.
I'm committed to doing it, it'll get done.
Oh, it will get done. I mean, it's no. So especially so what I do a lot, and this is just like this leans into my style of playing over maybe how you normally play. Not that is like planning out sort of how long something lasts. So what I did is when I need to do the area, I put a block. Actually, remember that the interior number zone needs to be 128 by 128. So 0 is the first number in a chunk. That way, sequentially, the first number in the next chunk is 16, and the first number of the previous chunk was negative 16, right?
Yes.
On 16s in the 0. So what I'll do is I'll put a fence post on the outside. So I'll go out and I'll put a block at -1, -1. I'll go all the way out and put a block at 129, 129, and then obviously, respectively, the other sides. And I sat there and crunched the map to like, okay, what's the recipe for making a fence? How many do you get, and what's the material? And then I'll water that down all the way to like, okay, how many logs will it take? And then I just make them all at once. So when I go up to do a fence, I sit there and I look at the recipe and I crunch math and I get like a full number and I spend all that time like selecting up the wood. And then I go ahead and run do like a large fence on the exterior perimeter. After that, I usually will like, okay, now let's make up a shovel and I'll take a strip and I'll go, okay, here I'm gonna half shovel one strip of 128 and I'll just kind of see how long it lasts. And I'll usually have some little markers that show me like each chunk. Like sometimes I'll put a little marker that just shows me like what's halfway. That like 128 is 4 chunks. Sorry, 8 chunks, right? Because in the center, when you stand in the center, that means you will be 4 chunks in every direction, which is the render distance, so that everything will be spawning inside the center. I don't know what to say. Also, I found all of my old worlds on my phone, by the way.
That's awesome, dude.
Mostly, I was looking at it and I was like, what do I have on here? And I was like, I have a full page of the world on my phone. I can show you some of my original Superflat rooms. In fact, I'll actually hold on. You know what? I'll show you I have the final version of like one of my first Superflat worlds, and I can show you what I was doing. Let me just take a little peek for a wandering trader. I don't see anyone yet. I will take your cows with for something though. So over here, cow. Come to pop. Give me that. With you. That wandering trader. Sorry, that sheep. No, that was just my eyes deceiving me. Okay. Anyways. Here, I will go in here and I'll pause up for a minute and I'll show you a other Superflat that one of my first ones that I did. My Superflat version 1. And you can get an idea of the spawner that we're going to want to try to make. Like, everybody knows the quad spawner that you expect. You know, big old square box, dark inside, platform, 2 water streams, all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, in the effort of how do I put it? Like, I was obviously making a new spawner here, a better one.
How's that looking so far?
That was what. Oh, hold on. So I'm only seeing the stream on my phones. That looks nice. That looks solid.
Cool.
I do like the roof ability.
Mm-hmm. What you were saying?
Here, let me out. Game mode. Something's gonna be everything. Night vision. Oh my god. There we go. So, this is the type spawner that I made. So this is kind of what our world is gonna end up having to grow to. We're gonna have to make 128 by 128 pathfind area. Right.
Mm-hmm.
What I always end up doing is like, yeah, here's 0, 0. The fence goes just on the outside and whatever. This isn't quite center. I think it was. I think I adjusted it, but everybody knows what it looks like to have a box, one with water channels. We should have water by this point when we're doing this.
Mm-hmm.
But in this iteration, in this world, we didn't have wandering traders in the same way, so I had to like make a cauldron to collect rainwater first, and that meant I needed to get a lot of iron, so I needed a farm before I had water. This is where I landed on is this structure. I'll, I guess, penetrate my way in. Oops. Boom, 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 boom. It's a lot like this. So what? It's a funnel shape situation, and this is actually proven even without water. Like water is not even necessary. This was actually really efficient and very nice, and probably better than using water. It does take a lot of wood or a lot of stone or whatever, but everything is a 2-block drop, so at no point no mob takes any damage. And it's a tear down, and then you have this inner circle, and it falls into an inner circle, which will fall into an inner circle, down to here, and then down.
That's awesome.
So every layer is build gaps, lots of trapdoors, lots of layers, just literally donutting. You make the outer edge going up. You can go as big as you want it to, and every layer you just have a 2-block spacing, 2 blocks in, 2-block spacing, 2 blocks in, and you alternate these donut ring things. And I had little trapdoors, little staircases to help me like get up to everything. So if I did walk in here,
Mm-hmm.
they walk around. They can't get back up. All they can do is walk off, and they always end up like falling down here.
Well, eventually, I'm sure a lot of it has to do with the fact that the mob cap, or not the mob cap, but just the mob, like, there's so many mobs in an area, they just push each other out. It's like you made a real life, like a Minecraft version of the coin game at like the arcades, where you drop a coin and then it just pushes the rest of the coins forward. Eventually, there's going to be so many coins that it's going to fall over. In this case, there's going to be so many mobs, they just shove themselves down there.
Well, I mean, kind of. It's just a finding thing of like, you even see these guys. They're just hanging out. They were hanging out, like up here, but they're gonna randomly stand and they're gonna randomly wander. And when no other chunk is loaded, it's the only place they can spawn. Eventually, this fills up pretty good. Even it doesn't. I wouldn't say they always push each other exactly, but all the trapdoors, they're obviously gonna wanna. I mean, one, it's actually just good for you getting around to build it. I mean, these have been really nice, just building, but they're just gonna walk. They look at it as a solid block, so they're just gonna be like, "Oh, wide open here," and we go over, oops, and then they like do a thing, and they're like, "Okay, let's oops, okay, over." Like it just seems to work out well. And they're always gonna find their way down into the drop chute, and obviously we got to make sure that there's the right height. So what I often do, I don't think I did it here. Well, hold on, let me get up and out of here. Oh, and obviously the roof has a bunch of half slabs because, well, half slabs. Sort of self-explanatory. Mob-proof roof. But down here, what I'll often do, especially when I don't have these things, when I have a chance, once I can make a piston, I have the drop floor come down and be like, okay, it's perfect height to take down all until half a heart. We can like empty them off, and then I'll have a piston where like I shut the trap doors, I lower the piston into the ground, and when they fall, they just flatten and be done. They're just done. That way, it's kind of like an off switch. It's not really an off switch, but it's like kind of like an off switch.
Mm-hmm.
That anything that exists will absolutely live on impact. But just to show you the kind of design I think we should aim for, would be something like this. We could do the water stream thing. We could do something like this. This is an updated one I was making. So we could do this. It doesn't matter. We will have water, but just kind of throwing it out when you don't have water or you don't want to use water. This right here has been a really good design. It's just like sit it up there, you know. But anyhow, yeah, this world hasn't expanded too much. This is as far as I got. Stone generator. I haven't even got my iron furnace. Actually, this isn't even version 1, by the way. Now that I'm thinking about it, this was me doing a second super flat. This is another super flat, but I did go ahead and have an auto farm here with a flying machine. Shooting.
That's cool. So it just goes across and just as the thing grows, it just drops it and there's stuff that collects it, I'm guessing?
Yeah. So underneath here is that. I have mine carts. I have just mine carts going back and forth along the whole stretch, filling the hopper and sending it into here. And yeah, I have this lined up in a way where it's all the way back here, leaves spot-proof the top and prevent the sticky pistons from sticking. Same with the glass. The glass is just like an end cap so that it doesn't it's a sticky things don't rub along the wall. So what happens is this observer is the trick. This observer right here. I guess this is the way in which you make a 2-inch flying machine in Bedrock. It's just going to take delay. This is how it needs to be done. There's whatever. Not the point. On this side of it, it's bare and it's empty, and there is a piece of obsidian that prevents it from moving farther past here.
Mm-hmm.
This observer is free and clear. You activate this as if their server, it wants to go like basically into this ball that it's already in. But if you go ahead and when it gets all the way over to the end here, this observer is watching for the growth of that piece. So the second I do something like that, or it grows, it's going to activate, fly all the way across. It's going to wait to get to this stone, this obsidian, and it's gonna stop. And then when it gets there, the other side, the server, is now lined up to wait for this to grow. So it's gonna allow most of it to grow, and then it's gonna wait for this piece to this corner key. It's just gonna whenever this one randomly grows, it's gonna activate, and whatever growth is there is there. Unfortunately, it also means a lot of mobs tend to spawn in here, like these pigs.
Mm-hmm.
It does end up usually offing or a mob or pushing him into the back corner. I don't really know how to deal with that yet, but figuring it out. And then obviously I've done the layout design that is most optimal for sugarcane.
Yeah, that's how I usually have mine set up with the in between the spots. Yeah.
Yeah.
My super friendly, my friendly server, the friendly SMP is my sugarcane set up like that. It's not an auto farm, but I just walk up and just break it, and then it just grows quickly.
So that's something.
I like how we've been going back and checking out our old worlds, honestly. And like just like me, you have like a backup of every single world, and you got like backups of backups of backups.
Yeah, somewhere. Usually somewhere. I will like talking about dark oak trees. I do like this when doing this because like it creates like the palm soil underneath
Yes.
as a farming thing. But
It's good for mushrooms. You can grow big mushrooms with those, and I like the big mushrooms.
yeah, but these four wide trees, I'll this is what I got, and I actually like doing the large trees because you can walk, you can mine a staircase all the way up to destroy the whole thing. You never need you get a lot of wood, and you get a lot of wood, and you can spiral staircase your way up it to then take it all the way back down. By the time this whole thing despawned, I mean, I've never not had enough sapling from one of these dark oak bad boys. So I do like them, but they have their benefits. And then I kind of upset I never finished playing on the Superflat because I got this far, and this
I like your house. It's a nice space.
I never got to like shit though. I was really like trying to work out like the
Logistics.
yeah, I got a little sunroof. I have a nice little open air, made my bedroom. I like my little open path thing with some waterway moats next to it. You know, a little underside here. I was gonna have a farm underneath. I just never. Oh yeah, and like oh yeah, I forgot like the texture. I was trying to find a way to be clever with slabs, stairs, and stuff. Give it a nice look, but I don't know. I just never got there. Never finished. I don't remember why this is here. It's just here for a reason. I don't remember why. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, I miss it. And then here's my original base of like figuring out a smooth staircase for going up. and down and fit in the same spot. I actually really like this staircase. It doesn't look like much, but it actually kind of worked weirdly compact to the size and the dimensions I made it. This worked out really well.
See, and you do like using barrels.
Hey man, barrels were cheaper. Barrels are well not they were easier. I do like using barrels. I'm not against barrels. I just these are workstations I don't necessarily like to mess with. But in the Superflat, everything is you choose everything. There is no terrain. It's all mathematical. I made sure that the iron farm was a sector of chunk. Like iron farm is chunk aligned. It's a little bit bigger than chunk, but it's chunk aligned, and it's far enough away from this nonsense that I could be safe. So I had, as you can see, I kind of had like an access door
Mm-hmm.
getting outside, and then my own little bridges. Actually, this was a way in which I did zombies. Down here, I'd come down and I'd fight them right along here. And then I had a little trapdoor so I could get in and out of here. But I don't know.
That's a much.
Like it.
No, it's in how many days? 678? 58. You got a lot done in those 652.
Yeah, kinda. I mean, you should have seen how this changed. This whole section here, where all this is, like this used to be the tree farm area. I obviously don't have a tree farm anymore here, but there used to be a big old array of tree farm. So like this actually changed. I actually got rid of a lot of things. And then here's my pond filled with all the fish from all the buckets I kept buying. But yeah, no, this would always be my access out to the world. The corner of the map became a house for like going out to fight and explore raw. And then you come in, you have a buffer, you have a boat trap. You could just you go back into your complex and you're safe in here. I could go down the stairs to fight them all. If I want to lure them in, I could just go outside to do the thing, explore. I could go up here and this was a thing for a while. Was I would just sit here and like I don't know. There's all sorts of approaches. This though, actually this area, I used to farm so many carrots because there used to be a villager hut that was like right here, like a basic villager hut for just like emerald farming. They did eventually breed him and transplant him over here, so now he found his way. They found their way into here as my breeders. But I used to emerald farm them greatly. And the amount, once I did this whole thing lined up, all filled with carrots, and I would just occasionally come over here and mow them down. And the amount of carrots I would sell. Anyways, back to Superflat because we still need a wandering trader. You know, just how with me. Some Dr. Love. I don't know how long ago that was, but
It was a good while ago. But it's fine. Really? Come on. Anything good?
I don't know.
Yes! Milk bucket for emeralds! Nice!
Alright, buy milk bucket. Yes. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, we don't have anything. We need 5 emeralds for a sapling. We have no wood. And you know what? That's quite alright.
Because you can trap him and take his milk again. That's the plan, right?
I'm gonna try to, yeah. If I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Sorry. Okay, well you went invisible. I don't know that I'm gonna catch you. Yeah, I might not expect it. Would have to wait the night out. Let's catch him on the next night. Unless, of course, I can get him into this hole over here.
You should be able to.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I'm not gonna try. Save this. That's all that matters. He's there. He's cool. Nice. Alright. 2 emeralds. You beautiful, beautiful emerald fish. I'm so glad that bought milk. I was thinking it was going to take a while for other milk buyers to come by. Sometimes it's just not in your favor. God, we're so close, you know? Just like you're like trying to finish with this one, I'm getting us a chest. Crafting table, getting us a chest. Who's getting that wood? I mean, maybe not. I don't know. It depends on how long it takes for one or two to show. I got emeralds now. And like every trader, almost every other trader, has like 8 pieces of this type of wood. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great. We're gonna get to farming. Stuff good.
I'm excited.
Son of a witch.
Huh.
I'm going to put the cob on. I'm going to save the iron chest plates and smelt that down to iron nuggets later. I'll wear the leather. What? First off, you dirty witch, how dare you? the witch on me.
Oh, that stinks.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I got one tension on witch, so I'm pretty sure the loot table applied, and they're probably holding whatever you drop.
Okay.
I think. Because more risk is always a plus for me. You know, why don't they make wooden armor? Why is that not right? We have wooden tools. That doesn't make a whole ton of sense.
Because you can actually, there is such a thing as wooden mallets. And there is such a thing as wooden knives. But wooden armor, I'm sure there's a thing as like wooden chest plates and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
it would splinter. Like, it wouldn't really be good at like protecting you. Leather actually is a type of like armor you can make out of. I think the leather armor is the equivalent of the wooden tools. At least I've always figured that way.
I mean, yeah, but like, come on, wooden armor? It just seems like it should be a thing. I mean, because I've never bought a wooden axe. I'll tell you that much. I've never considered trying to make a wooden axe. I've never seen someone try to sell a wooden axe. We should have leather tools, actually. We should have, like, a leather shovel.
And I'm out of wood. I need to get more wood. Ash log. I need an ash log. Still surprises me. There's like no way for me to replant trees in this.
Yeah, it's kind of...
I lost your camera.
Um, weird. My... well, it's still on, but, it says that it lost its signal. 0 kilobytes per second, so... I'm sure we'll pop that any second now. Just give it a minute. Let's double check the streams one more time. Alright. Joking me. You stupid spider.
Yeah. What did the spider do?
Just it fought me in one.
All right, fair.
Alright. Cool. Alright, so he is primed and ready for to be dispatched to the Shadow Realm.
Time's coming up. The time is coming up.
It's gonna, this would be a perfect time to do something alright. Because it's raining, but no, it's daytime right now. I missed one last cycle.
Time has come, the walrus said, to talk of many things. Of shoes and ships and sealing wax, of cabbages and kings, and why the sea is boiling hot, and whether pigs have wings. Kaloo will have a way, like something in kings.
Yeah. Those guys. You can't get me taken by it. Oh, it's a lightning storm too.
Nice.
Yeah. A lightning storm, so that's cool. All these mobs get to spawn. No. No. Well, that's a shame.
Have you ever accidentally had a charged creeper come at you in the Superflat? Naturally occurring from a lightning storm?
Nope, I've never had a charge creeper come at me ever. Creeper.
You don't have to. They can charge themselves if they get struck by lightning. Perchance.
No, I've never charged a creeper. I've never imagined one, created one, been near one. Well, I got this and plenty of time to kill, so I guess I'll do some inventory organizing. Hey, at least we can use the glowstone for the stuff that we can use the glowstone for like
Mm-hmm.
decorative stuff now.
Yep. And I mean, if we can light stuff up with it too, or for potions.
Or potions. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if we're gonna have a two friends eat super friends pack, two friends eat super flat world pack, I wouldn't mind keeping that like purchase option there,
Why though?
just to make it a little bit more manageable for people.
I don't want to make it manageable for people. I only did it for us. Everybody else could do it the nice full classic way as far as I'm concerned. Earn it like we earned it. You know?
Fair.
That's what I mean. Honestly, that is why I'm like extra happy and excited that like we like just did get it because I'm like I would have felt I would have like low key just felt a little bit if I knew the first stage in all of it was like already a gimme mechanic. Not that it's a terrible one. Not that it's like game breaking or wildly unfair or something like that. Like, it's reasonably balanced. He does get by glowstone. He just gets it from you. Witches drop it. But like it would have made it makes sense. It honestly takes a little bit too. I'm just glad that it worked out. That it worked out this way. Straight up, because that's the way it should go. That's the that. I mean, not that super flat survival is meant to be an intentional thing, anyways. But that's how it's supposed to go. So I'm happy.
Hold up. Ah,
Wow.
I didn't do it at the right height. Dang it.
And, spitter. Apparently, the spider can't shoot directly underneath it.
Its hitbox is probably above its head. Pero carajo, coño.
You just have internet problem.
Trying to place a block in a specific spot and it just doesn't want to cooperate.
Did your internet
What?
on the screen stop? It's just you logged. As far as Discord's concerned, you just logged off and then logged back in. Your stream stopped. You were gone for a second.
No, I'm still here. There was nothing up on my side. That other last night though was weird.
Well, yeah, that's something happened. Well, you're not streaming anymore.
To you? I'm not streaming to Discord?
At least to me. No, you're not streaming to Discord. Like your username left Discord and popped back.
Okay. Well, it should be good now.
I wonder if it just picked up this second.
Probably.
No.
What happened?
Creeper came.
Gross.
A creeper came and did creeper things non-consensually. It creeped all over my face.
Creepers be creeping.
But he also took out the structure and took out the villager.
Oh. Oh wait, the one that you were trying to get another milk bucket from?
Yeah. So that's not a thing anymore. Oh well. It's okay. Talk. What the F? God damn. Every time I pass, I gotta go ahead and fix up my goddamn armor set again. Freaking rude.
No, they're wicked inconsiderate. Damn creepers.
Yeah, looks like I'm nothing but a glitch. Which is basically a slugger video game. I know. I know. I know. Get out of here, spider. I don't give a damn about you. You're a pain in my butt. I don't want you to.
Dang it. Just a few short. Literally one short. That's unfortunate.
also look at real designs as well. That's mostly the best to do with a lot of these is go and have a look at real castles and how they've done it, especially with those trying to fall over, especially with those kind of styles, because most of the times if it's been done, then they'll have the answer. It wouldn't work. So yeah, I don't know how they would have done it on the inside until to research that. I'm probably gonna do that after this video, you know, guys. Anyway, right, filling in the floor, the last floor. And that's always a good thing. So yeah, I don't know what to do with these inner spaces. I guess you could use them as staircases, almost like it's already cut in there. I don't know if you would want to do 4 staircases all the way to the top. Probably not, but you could maybe do like 2 of them or just 1 of them. Totally up to you, really, guys. Okay, right. So that's a little bit good. I ended up building this kind of central structure again, really heavy, made out of stuff. So you don't have to actually build this floor, but I liked it. I was thinking of like a really small chapel one, like really small, it's really tiny. But you know, it's totally up to you guys if you wanted the same kind of thing. I just thought it was pretty cool, and it just works off of these beams as well. So you just go around here. That's like 3x3 blocks, pretty much. Or the inside of it is 3x3 blocks.
I'm sure we still at least have a wooden sword. I've never wanted a wooden sword in my life.
Yeah. We had a steel sword at one point.
Yeah.
Or iron one, I mean, I should say.
And it's nice for as long as you have it, but then it's like it only lasts for so long. And then you're like, oh cool. Like
that. So that's where I like
I want to actually like I mean a steel sword would be great, but I'll take renewable wood swords all day. Well, for now.
Or cobble swords.